So, David O'Collinger. Yes, I'm wearing my MAGA hat because I've been in such a great mood today. Bolshevik breadline Bernie Sanders is out. Finally. Finally. I'd been saying for weeks, if not months, like on Facebook, YouTube, everything, that within the months or weeks, Bernie was going to drop out and that's it. No more. Sure enough, I woke up to probably the greatest news ever, that Bernie Sanders has finally dropped out of the 2020 race. Now, see, here's the thing. I used to support Sanders in 2016. I was a full-on liberal. I believed anything that the lying liberal media would say about Trump. Trump is a racist, Trump's a sexist, he's a bigot, he's this, he's that, he's a criminal, he's corrupt. But once I started seeing how liberals were becoming, with, liberals being racist and sexist and violent, their fascist tendencies, Antifa, I finally opened my eyes and, I just got sick of seeing how liberals were becoming. So I walked away. I was not going to be on the left anymore. I started telling people about it, and I'd get asked, like, why don't you want to be a liberal anymore? Why do you want to be a Trump supporter? And all I really said back then is I didn't want to associate myself with a party or group that thrives off of racism, hate, violence, fascist tendencies, destruction, and just complete chaos. I didn't want to deal with that, so I finally became a Trump supporter. And I'll be honest, I've gotten so much hate for it from my own family, from my friends, my own mother saying I'm ignorant. If she ever sees me wear this hat, she'll set it on fire. What else? I'm delusional, I'm ignorant, I'm a racist, I'm a bigot, I'm a fascist. Typical things that liberals, Trump haters, whatever, typical things they say, But today, just like the best day in the world, knowing that Bernie Sanders again has dropped out. You see, because it's funny that somebody can run for president not once but twice and lose both times and not even make it to the end. Right at the end. You got Trump and you got Bernie, or you got Bernie versus whoever, and then that decides it. Well, that's one of the ways it decides it. But like 4 years earlier, Bernie's out. He just tucks ass and runs. So, yeah. And I think probably the best thing, because unfortunately, with fascist-ass Facebook, or not Facebook, Jesus, well, Facebook is fascist, but fascist-ass Twitter, I'm actually banned from Twitter. I got banned a year and a half ago for calling Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez a dumbass because she was touting on with the whole, border detention facilities or concentration camps, if anybody remembers that. And I got sick of her tweets, of her lying and being racist, so I was like, you're a goddamn idiot, and boom, I was banned. Full-on banned. They didn't even tell me until 2 weeks later, because for some reason I couldn't use the app, and I thought, okay, my phone's being stupid, whatever. And then I get an email saying, you've been banned, or pretty much, I've been banned for calling ACOC an idiot, which she is. But anyways, but I think the unfortunate thing is at least with liberals, is that now you got sleepy, creepy, rapey Joe Biden, quid pro Joe. He's all that's left. And honestly, of course, I'm a Trump supporter, but if somebody literally came to me with a fully a gun with one round in it, and then also has a paper in their hand, and then the person looks at me and says, do you want to vote for Joe Biden, or do you want to shoot yourself in the head? I would rather take the gun, load the clip, and blow my brains out. than vote for Joe Biden. Joe Biden is probably the most stupidest person on earth, honestly. Like, he's old. I think he might be younger or sorry, I can't talk. I think he's pretty close to Bernie's age, but either way, Joe is old. You know, he was our vice president for 8 years with his bitch boy Obama. Biden didn't do anything for this country. I don't remember him doing like anything for this country. Of course, neither with Obama. But, you know, a lot of liberals now, and it's funny because they were the exact way in 2016, you know. Bernie suddenly tucks ass and drops out, you know, and then all you had was Hillary and Trump. Of course, libtards, they don't like Trump, so they were like, oh, I'm going to vote for Hillary. And then Hillary gets her ass handed to her and she loses. So now, what are liberals going to do? Because I remember hearing stories of Bernie supporters who hated Joe Biden. They were like, no, fuck Joe Biden. Like, no, I never vote for him. But now that your communist is finally fucking out, all you got is the child lover. So, I mean, what are you going to do? Sit on your ass, not vote, cry like a bitch on Facebook because your commie is gone? Or are you going to vote for Trump? Me, I'm voting for Trump. You know, I'd never in my life vote for Joe Biden. Never. Never, ever. Like I said, I'd rather shoot myself in the head and die. You know. So, yeah, thought I'd make a video. So, yeah. All I can say is, Trump 2020. Keep America great.